Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Alexander versus Stewart.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Mr. Alexander, you are suing your ex-girlfriend for $40 for the cost of the administration fee to legally remove your name from her 4-month-old daughter, Jariah's birth certificate, because there is absolutely no way you are her biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Stewart, you claim that Mr. Alexander is Jariah's biological father and say you're devastated that he would want to remove his name from her birth certificate.
Yes, Your Honor.
In fact, you state that his negligent behavior has caused you and your 2 children to become homeless, and you've asked the court to award you $1,500 for child care expenses.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Alexander, tell the court, why should your name be removed?
Your Honor, I have several reasons why my name should be removed from the birth certificate. For one night we were in the bed chilling. I seen text messages and several phone calls from this guy named Dexter. She wouldn't answer the phone when I was in the room. I guess she would wait until maybe I left or whatever, so that's kind of a suspicion for me.
So you saw text messages coming in on her phone?
Right.
But you never questioned her about it?
Yeah, I asked her about it, and she told me, like, don't worry about it, like, basically, like, it's none of my business. So that's the reason why I have a doubt. Also, a couple times when we were supposed to go bowling to, like, a, pregame bowling or whatever. We got drunk or whatever before we left and actually went bowling. And she told me that, basically, I was too drunk, like, to bowl. Basically took me home with the kid and like stay here and watch the kids while she went out somewhere else and didn't come home till about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I'm in doubt too.
Because this was during the window of conception.
Right.
So you feel like she was cheating on you during the time Jariah was conceived.
Correct.
Is that true, Ms. Stewart?
No, Your Honor, it is not. And I'm not even sure why he denies. I mean, I didn't tell him that I was pregnant until I was about 2.5 months, but I didn't tell him because we were rocky at that time. It wasn't a solid foundation, so I didn't want to make it even worse by bringing the baby into the situation.
So, Mr. Alexander, when Ms. Stewart told you that she was pregnant, did you have doubt instantly?
I did. I did have doubt because when she told me she was pregnant, we were actually on a 3-month break, and we got back together like 2 months after that, and then that's when she told me she was pregnant. So we didn't have sex on that 3-month break, so how could you be pregnant? By me, anyway, is what I'm saying.
So you feel like the time didn't add up?
Right.
So, Ms. Stewart, were you intimate with Mr. Alexander during that 3-month break?
Yes, I was.
So you say you were?
Yes. I don't understand how he doesn't say that. Every time we're on a break, it's not necessarily a break because we still have sex, so it's not really a break.
So were you cheating?
No, Your Honor, I was not. Let me tell you what happened. So I started feeling that he was cheating on me. And I went online to, I guess, try to see if there was a way that you could tell if your partner is cheating on you. And so I saw this website that says 7 ways to know if your partner is cheating on you. And every single one, he was doing everything that it said. And then at the bottom of the link, it said that there was a way you could put a tracking device on his phone to see if he was, the text messages. So I put it on there, and sure enough, there was a girl that he was talking to on the tracking device.
So you put a tracking device on his phone?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have proof of that? Did you bring anything to court?
Yes, I do, yes.
You did? Jerome, let me see that, please. And so this here is a log of the calls that were sent to your phone?
Yes.
Walk me through this.
Okay, so the first one at the bottom, the 7:08 p.m., that is when he was gone. He told me that he was at his aunt's house, and obviously you can see there he's talking to a girl right there.
So at 7:08 p.m., his phone got a text from a number that's not yours that says, I'm looking forward to tonight.
Yes.
I'm telling him I'm working late.
Yes.
And then at 7:15 p.m., me too, I can't wait to see your fine booty. Mr. Alexander,
Yes.
do you recognize this text?
I don't, Your Honor, not at all.
Of course
Absolutely
you
not.
wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't.
So you're saying this is not your phone?
It's not me. I didn't text.
Do you
I don't recall any of
recognize
that.
the text, of course, baby, I'm on my way now at 10:17? You didn't write that either?
No, Your Honor.
So
I
you're
didn't.
saying this app is completely faulty
Correct.
and this is not your phone?
Correct.
And you weren't going after anybody else's fine booty?
It's correct, Your Honor.
So, Miss Stewart, I'm trying to understand what this all has to do with Dexter. Because if we're being completely honest, even if this is his phone log, and he was going after someone else or dating someone else or cheating, that would not have anything to do with the paternity of Jariah. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
Okay, so after I found all of this, I decided to be the same way as him. I came up with a plan with my best friend. I changed her name in my phone to Dexter, and I was texting her pretending I was talking to a dude just so that he would think I was cheating because he cheated.
I've seen the text message about can I come see you? How you doing?
Yeah, it was
like that's her man when I'm supposed to be her man. So that's, like I said, that's doubts of cheating right there to me. If you ask me, that's the whole reason why I think.
Well,
I believe she was cheating.
the only reason I did that is because I saw him cheating first.
So you're saying the entire thing was just fake. It was a hoax. It was something you were doing to make him feel badly for what you thought he was doing.
Just because I wanted him to feel like how he made me feel when I saw those text messages. I just wanted him to see how it felt to, be cheated on.
Mr. Alexander, you brought a witness. I'd like to hear from her. Ma'am, please step up. State your name for the record.
Courtney Alexander.
And you are?
I am Mr. Alexander's sister.
His sister.
Yes.
Ma'am, what do you have to add to this situation? What do you know about this?
Well, Miss Stewart and I have been friends for over 15 years, and we've always talked and told each other secrets about, having backup plans as far as if you have a boyfriend, keeping one on the side for when your boyfriend makes you mad, you can, just go talk to other guys or whatever. So as far as this guy goes, it's not a hoax. They actually hang out all the time.
No, that's false.
Your Honor,
Okay.
he calls and texts her phone several times throughout the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, that she don't answer the phone, like that's kind of a suspicion. A person who calls you at 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, especially a male, I mean, he only wants one thing, and that's probably a booty call, so.
What about your booty?
That's what I'm thinking.
Your fine booty you're looking for,
Also, I just want to add in that we've actually gone out to meet guys together.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
Recently.
You've gone out to meet guys with
Yes.
Miss Stewart.
Recently, yes, we have. They just had a little break also, and she thought he was cheating, so we went out to go hang out with guys.
Your Honor, she's also told me several times that when we be in the heat of an argument, that the baby's not mine. So
I said that one time.
therefore,
one
I
time
have
said
doubt.
So you do admit that you said it, Miss Stewart?
Yes, one time, yes, I did say that. My words was, I wish that she wasn't yours so that I could be done with you.
Thank you so much for your testimony, ma'am. You may be seated.
Thank you.
Now that Jariah's been here, what has Mr. Alexander done to step up to the plate?
He doesn't do anything. All my doctor's appointments, he's only came to, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Out of all of my doctor's appointments, he's only came to the finding out the gender, and then the last two. I've gone to all of them by myself. I'm sorry.
And this hurts you so much because you thought he would be there?
Yeah, and she doesn't deserve that. Look at her. She's so cute. Like, why would you deny her? It just doesn't make sense to me. And he doesn't do anything. One time, I asked him if he could make her a bottle. He refused to. So I gave Jariah to him, went to go make the bottle, and when I come back, she's on the bed crying. because he doesn't hold her. He
Your
doesn't
Honor,
wanna do anything.
You don't want to hold this beautiful baby?
I'm not gonna take care of something that I don't know for sure if it's not mine.
Something?
No, a baby. I'm sorry, a baby that I don't know for sure. If
Let's
it's not
get it
mine.
right.
Right.
It's a beautiful, innocent little baby.
Right.
Whether she's yours or not, if she needs a bottle, you could give it to her.
Right.
You're right. I could.
But you're saying the doubt, the sincere doubt that you carry around is preventing you from connecting with this child.
Right.
Ms. Stewart, do you understand how the tit for tat has come back to haunt you?
Yes.
You get that, right?
I do. It was a dumb mistake.
Do you think he can be a good father?
Yes, Your Honor. He can be a great father. We have another kid, a son, and he treats him perfect. And he claims him, and he.
But he won't give the baby a bottle?
Right.
What is going on?
Your Honor, I even have these text messages from him.
May I see that, Jerome? These are
text messages from me and him. I asked him if he can watch our kids, and he clearly refused.
So, first you say, I need a favor. You're gonna be busy Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
And then he says, I don't know, it depends. And then you say, okay, well, I need you to watch the kids while I get my hair done. He says, I'll watch Jacoby, but Jariah, hell no, find her daddy.
Yes, Your Honor, that's how I felt.
Why?
I said it before. If I'm gonna take care of Jariah, I want to be sure that she's mine before I get too attached to her, and then it turns out that she's not mine. I don't want it to go that way.
Are you being spiteful, Mr. Alexander? Just to watch her with her brother? What would that do to you? It just seems a little spiteful. So, Ms. Stewart, you've come to court and you have a countersuit as well.
Yes.
You are asking the court to award you money for child care expenses.
Yes.
Did you bring a list of things for the court?
I have, yes.
Receipts? Jerome, let me see that, please. You've made a list of child care expenses, $168 in diapers, $120 in wipes, $675 in formula, baby clothes, totaling $1,563. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor, it really hurts just to be alone. I just don't like the whole situation. I mean, right now I'm homeless. I don't have anywhere to stay because of him, because he got us kicked out of our old place, and now he's denying our daughter, and everything's just all messed up just because of him and because of the stupid lie.
None of this would even be going on if she wasn't talking to Dexter. That's the whole reason why all this is going on, because she was talking to Dexter, and that's what got me in doubt.
I see so clearly that if you're going to try to continue to have a relationship with a person, especially have a child with him at some later date, that it definitely isn't the right strategy.
Right.
Right now, he really doesn't know the truth, in part because you planted the seed of doubt in his mind.
Yeah, I understand.
Mr. Alexander, I still don't agree with the way you've behaved towards this innocent, beautiful little child, especially considering that she's the mother of another one of your children. So, I'm ready to get the results because I want to see where you two are going to go from here after we figure out what the truth is as it relates to Jariah's paternity. Jerome, I'm ready. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Alexander versus Stewart, when it comes to 4-month-old Jariah Alexander, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Alexander, do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. Mr. Alexander, you are her father. You feel vindicated, Ms. Stewart? I see you are feeling very emotional over there.
I'm just happy at the end that the results came back like I said that they would.
And how do you feel, Mr. Alexander, now that you know
Well,
for sure?
Now that I know for sure that that's my daughter, I will step up to the plate, be a man, and take care of her. I will definitely do that.
Good, good. Speaking of that fact, you asked for a name change. We don't need a name change now.
Right.
Because she's in fact your little girl.
Right.
With that said, I am dismissing your claim for the $40. Are we clear?
Yep.
Judgment for the defendant on that. As for your counterclaim, ma'am, you were claiming you spent $1,563 on child care expenses. You provided receipts and a log as to what you spent.
Yeah.
Since, in fact, Mr. Alexander has been determined to be Jariah's biological father, you are entitled to half that amount.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Under the law. And Mr. Alexander, you should give that to her without issue. The amount is $781.50 judgment for the defendant. Clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, with that said, I always encourage our families, our parents, even people that just have to co-parent together, that it's better to do it voluntarily.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah.
It's your child. You have 2 children together now. But they shouldn't have to ride this roller coaster of emotions, disappointment, and doubt, because now the DNA has given us the proof. We have counseling for you. We have resources for you. Take advantage of it. Talk about this. Talk through this. Figure out how to parent well. You have 2 beautiful children together, all right? I wish you the best of luck. Court is adjourned.